Long, long ago, before the world had hardened into the shape we know today, the gods looked down from the heavens, observing the world of mortals. One such deity, whose heart was both gentle and wise, wished to test the kindness that lived within the souls of the creatures below. "I shall descend," he murmured, his voice echoing like wind through pine, "and I shall walk among them." So it was that the god, wrapped in the guise of a weary traveler, stepped quietly into the forest that lay between the mountains and the river. The sun was low in the sky, casting long shadows upon the mossy earth. The trees whispered above, and birds ceased their song, as if sensing the arrival of something ancient and divine. The traveler wandered slowly and purposefully until he came upon a clearing. There, resting by the roots of an old cedar, he sighed and clutched his belly, weak with hunger. "Oh, if only I had a morsel to eat," he spoke aloud, though none were near to hear him, or so he thought. From the tall grass emerged 3 curious eyes: a fox with a sleek golden coat, a monkey with watchful hands, and a rabbit with ears tall as reeds. And thus begins their tale. The 3 creatures, fox, monkey, and rabbit, stood before the traveler, their eyes gleaming with curiosity and concern. "You seem tired, dear traveler," said the monkey, offering a gentle bow. "Have you no food?" The traveler shook his head slowly. "No, kind one, I have nothing. I have wandered far, and my strength fades." Without hesitation, the monkey sprang into the trees, leaping from branch to branch. Soon he returned with a handful of ripe nuts and berries, their scent sweet and wild. The fox, clever and swift, trotted off toward the riverbank. In no time he returned, carrying a fish in his jaws, freshly caught and glistening with water. The rabbit, however, stood quietly. She looked to the sky, then to the earth, and her ears drooped slightly. "I have nothing," she whispered to herself. "No berries, no fish, nothing but grass, and my will." The monkey and fox turned to her with puzzled eyes. "Will you not offer something too?" they asked. The rabbit bowed her head. "I shall find a way." She hopped off toward a quiet clearing and began to gather dry twigs and leaves, forming a small pile. Then she returned to the others and looked upon the traveler. "Kind sir," she said softly, "please light a fire." The traveler raised an eyebrow, but obeyed. With a flick of his hand, flame danced upon the twigs. The rabbit turned to the fire, looked once more at her friends, and without hesitation leapt into the blaze. The clearing fell silent. Just as the flames crackled and the scent of scorched grass filled the air, a strange light descended from the heavens. The wind stilled, the trees bowed, even the clouds paused in their drifting. From the brightness emerged a figure, radiant and serene. A voice echoed like a song from the stars. "Do not weep, dear creatures, the rabbit is not gone." The monkey and fox, stunned and silent, looked up. Before them stood not a traveler, but a god in disguise. "I came to this world to test your hearts," said the god, his eyes like twin moons. "All of you were kind, but one among you gave not only her food, but her very self." The fire vanished, and from the ashes rose the rabbit, unburned, whole, and glowing with gentle light. She blinked, confused. The god knelt beside her and smiled. "You, little one, have shown the purest compassion," he said. "For this I shall honor you for all eternity." Then the god reached to the sky and gently lifted the rabbit in his hands. He raised her higher and higher until her shape shimmered like silver. With a wave of his hand, he placed her image upon the face of the full moon. "There," he said, "let all who gaze at the moon remember the rabbit who gave all she had and more." And so the rabbit was lifted to the sky, her image forever etched into the glow of the moon. Below, the monkey and the fox stood in awe. They whispered not a word, for their hearts were full of sorrow, yes, but also of wonder. Every night thereafter they looked upward. There, nestled in the moonlight, they saw her shape, the little rabbit who had once sat beside them, humble and kind, and they smiled. Seasons passed, forests changed, but the story did not fade. People began to notice the shape on the moon. Some said it looked like a rabbit, others like a gentle flame. And when children asked why the rabbit was there, their elders would tell them the tale. A tale of a creature small in size, yet vast in heart, of a spirit so generous even the gods paused to bow. Thus the rabbit became a symbol, not of power nor of pride, but of quiet, selfless love. And if you ever find yourself gazing at the moon on a still, silent night, look closely. You just might see her, and remember.